Hi, I'm Ellie and I'm going to show you how to get a toddler onto your back using the Superman toss method and a pod. This is a really good method for older babies and toddlers with good back and neck strength who are able to stand up. That's usually the stage at which this method would be suitable. First of all, I'm going to put the pod onto the toddler's back so that it's like a cape. You can see the centre of the top of the blanket is around about the centre of the child's back. If your toddler is able to stand independently, you might find it easiest if they're standing facing away from you. If not, then they can be sitting facing away from you just in front of your feet. You want to position your hands on your child's torso, so you're going to have your thumb behind their shoulder blade and your fingers, however you find this most comfortable, spread out down their torso along their ribs. So I personally find it easiest to hold like this, with thumbs at the back of the shoulder blade. Got a nice strong hold on them there. Okay, so first thing that you're going to do is lift the child, and the second step is up over the shoulder like you're putting on a cape yourself, and then you're going to lower them down. And then you're going to find their bum with your hand behind your back so that you can make sure they're secure on your back. You don't want to take an arm off the child's bum until you've tied off the carry to make sure that it's secure and they're not going to fall or go anywhere. Okay, so at this point you want to still have a hand on their bum, and you want to gather the shoulder straps so that you can pin that top rail in place, and you can either pin that between your legs or you can hold it in your teeth like you would the top rail of a wrap. Okay, so that's one there. And then I'll do the same on the other side, so I'm swapping hands to keep my opposite hand on the baby's bum behind me and taking that strap over my shoulder. And then tucking that between my legs. I'm going to stand up straight, position the blanket so that it's nice and straight down my child's back. And from here, I would finish off the carry. Okay, so to get the baby down from your back, or the child down from your back, you want to do the reverse hip scoot. So you will start by undoing the knot or the way that you've tied it off. So if you've tied it to button, you want to start with one side and start undoing that carry. So I finished this with a knot round the waist, so I'll undo the knot, making sure to keep the tension in both tails to keep the carry secure. I will then pin one of the tails between my knees and start undoing this carry. And again, I want to have one hand on my baby at all times, because once you've undone the finish of the carry, it is no longer secure. So you want to make sure your baby and child is not able to jump off your back at this point. So I'm going to tuck that tail between my legs whilst I deal with the other one. You can see I'm swapping hands at this point to make sure that I've got a hand on the child at all times. Okay, so what I'm going to do is tuck this tail between my knees, taking the other tail, keeping nice and straight, taking the other tail, keeping the tension in that tail. I'm going to use my elbow to get it under my arm, like this. Okay. standing up straight. Both tails have got tension in them, and I've still got one hand on my baby to make sure that he's not going anywhere. Okay, I'm going to start moving him round to the side with the tail that's going under my arm now. So, to do this, I'm going to swap hands so that I've got a nice secure hold on him with the arm of the side that he's coming down on. And I'm going to carefully let some slack out from the tail that is tucked between my knees, and gently encourage him round under this arm. Now I'm keeping this arm really nice and close to my body so there's no space for him to fall through under my elbow, but I'm also using gravity to help encourage him around slightly, although please note I am not letting him fall onto my arm, as that would not be a safe way to do the hip scoot. Okay, and once I get to the point where I'm able to, I can tuck that between my knees again, and then I can take him with my opposite hand, move this arm over so that I'm now able to hold him with two hands. Once I've got a good hold on him with two hands, I can let this tail go from between my knees, which means that I can pull my baby round to me, and at this point I can take the pod down.